Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all keeping well on this lovely Friday afternoon. Bit cold, but it's nice and sunny. I was going to have the fire on, but I've got to have the door open. Gin's away out for lunch with one of our pals, so I need to hear if the dogs are going mental, as they usually do. Right, I'll bring the guys in. This afternoon we've got Mark. Oh, I've got bloody stain all over my fingers already. Not to worry. We've got Mark in, we've got Scott, and we've got Dale. They're going to be keeping me up to date with what's going on in the chat and what I'm doing today. Let's see what the overhead's like. Right, I've got a small piece of burr oak on here, which is just over 4.5 inches long by sort of diameter, maybe about 4 inches diameter. I'm going to do a small hollow form, but as you can see, this side here where the bark was is basically missing. So the whole of this side, when I hollow it out, is going to be open. It's a bit punky on the bark side and very, very hard on the other side. So we should have a bit of a laugh turning this one. And I may well colour it as well. Who can tell? Anyway, I am using put the guys in the background.
Hide us.
There we go. I think we're predominantly going to be on the overhead today, even when I'm hollowing out, because you should be able to see what's happening with the hollowing tool, seeing as how this part's all going to be open. I'm using my bowl gouge today to do all of this, I would say. This is not a job for a rough and gouge or a spindle gouge. So let's go.
There's a time I put my goggles on now. I mean, because this might go flying.
It may well go flying. It's either going to turn out pretty cool or it's going to spend its time wandering about the workshop. Speed I've got at the moment is just short of 700 revs a minute. I think it was Clive earlier on asked about the Kronos step center that fits in the chuck. Mark had a quick look before we went live, and they're still out of stock. They've been out of stock for over a month now, so they're still out of stock.
Okay, Mark, go for it.
I'll take Scott to do it.
No, you do it. Me and Scott will be your wingman on this. Go on, go.
Right, first name is Clive, then Robbo, Colin, John S, Robert Robertson, some fat bloke called Mark the Gentleman Woodturner, Andy Heath, Sid Repurposing, Ian in the Shed, Robert Dolman, Pete from Twisted Trees, Forking Owls, Circular Wood by Keith, Tommy Dunn,
Next one, the dude from Butte.
Mike Waltz in. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
We might need your assistance, sir.
The Dutch Turner, Ian Leonard, Jennifer Stroughton.
Hello.
Mark Pritchard. IDR Wood Turning, Tommy Dunn, Leroy 500. Shay Lenahan, the Dutch Turner. Baz, Mick, Clayton Turner. Hodgepodge Woodworks. And Karen Dolman. That's it. Who done this?
Mark Pritchard.
I thought it said Mark Pritchard.
No.
Sorry, Mark.
Paul Lockwood.
Oh, I missed one.
Hey, Paul
Lockwood.
Yep.
Paul says Dale looks like he's about to jump in a Spitfire.
I'm more. What I'm doing is I've got my watching Wayne turn projectiles goggles on.
Dale can
I say, oh boy, this one could go for a fly. What? Circular Keith by Wood is asking question: can you pull the focus in tighter?
No.
I don't think so on this camera.
No, I'm afraid not. That's basically what we're living with.
Mike is saying he can't hear. The bloody space heater just kicked in. Lol.
Mark, did you say Jennifer?
I did say Jennifer. I made a special point of saying Jennifer.
I don't understand. You're not allowed to say Jen or Jenny or something.
No, it's just I keep missing her whenever I
I'm just
read
gonna
out the
mute for a minute,
chats.
guys.
Ah.
People say I do it on purpose, even though I don't.
I think he does. Don't tell him I said so, folks, alright? Ian in the shed's in. But the Woods in. Hi all, especially Jennifer.
I'm back.
Mike Walt says, all say hi Jennifer. 1, 2, 3. Hi Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
So, Forking Hours has got a question. Has anyone turned Cordyline australis cabbage tree? I cut one down yesterday for a friend and got all the wood. I've never even heard of it.
No.
Robbo, have you turned it, mate?
Right, I'm just going to get this into the chuck now.
In Australia, could you get a tree called a cabbage tree?
Have a look at the wood database, see if it's on there.
Does it try to kill you?
It's like a grass palm tree.
Ah, okay.
Mike says, I have cabbage from our roast on Sunday. Any help? Question is, what type of cabbage? Don't know about you boys, but I'm quite fussy when it comes to cabbage.
I'm very fussy about cabbage. I don't like it. So I rarely have it. It has to be in something like soup. And even then I might pick it out.
White cabbage I don't mind, and Savoy cabbage I don't mind, but that green stuff... Ugh.
I didn't know there was a difference of different types of cabbage apart from the red stuff and the not red stuff.
No.
Mike is complaining. We're on the food again. Oh, Mark is on. So my apologies, Mike. Mark's is complaining. We're on the food again. It's lunchtime, mate.
Lunchtime? I need no breakfast.
Lunchtime.
I had 2 pints of coffee for breakfast. That did me.
Oh, bugger.
But then, to be fair,
this thing.
I woke up. I set the alarm for 7:30. Wife bought me a coffee. I text Dal, and the next thing I know it was 11 o'clock.
Turning at about 1100 now. I want that to rest up a wee bit.
Is this where I should take cover?
Yeah. This is where everybody should take cover.
Cabbage sauteed with fennel seeds is nice.
Really?
Yeah. You get a nice aniseed taste.
Yeah, I think it was going very well until the word cabbage was introduced. At that point, I lost interest.
Sauteed in
Aniseed's
butter.
dangerous though, isn't it? Because that Pernod stuff tastes like aniseed.
I think it's the Pernod that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, you learn something new every day.
At the age of 14,
Here,
I got absolutely wrecked on Pernod. At my
Benjamin's in.
uncle's
Hi, Ben.
40th. And there's video evidence of me dancing with a 60-year-old woman, and yeah. We'll leave it there.
Douglas Munnan's in. Douglas.
Hey, Douglas. How the devil are you, young man?
The problem with Pernod is the next day you have a drink of water because you feel rough and you're drunk again all of a sudden.
Mate, I don't even think
Are
there
you
was an
sure
next day.
you're just not picking up the bottle from the previous night? Because you can't see because you're still half cut.
Pernod's dangerous stuff.
I don't think there was a next day, Mark.
I feel we have to go with this. Ben Jammin's in. He's offering a song. I feel we have to give this a go. Wayne's live, turn and time. Excellent.
Ricky Dennis is in. Hello, Ricky. Wayne's making a hollow form from a burr oak piece.
Wayne's going to do a Frank Sinatra impression later. He's going to be going, "Come fly with me."
Ian in the shed is having a ploughman's for lunch with a whisper.
Nice.
Jay's suggesting cabbage and resin would look good. Mike Walt said, "Sorry, called for my bacon sarnie." Yum. Damn it, Mr. Walt.
Nice.
This is nothing personal, but for the moment, I hate you.
Yeah.
Just for the moment. Until I go get one of my own.
It's getting there.
Robbo's saying you got more air than wood there, Wayne.
Yeah.
Come fly with me. Having lunch while watching Wayne and taking abuse from a sweaty. What more could a man ask for?
$55 in, Wayne.
Grand.
That's-
Great.
that's
Let's move
got
the two rest of it. I'll just
stunning
put a bit
grain
more
in it.
shape into the top here, and then we can get sanded up and starting the hollow.
So, Jennifer Stroughton, I don't know who she is. It's saying a message for Wayne. My other half, it's a bowl gouge bid the other night, and whilst I was supposed to be working, he said thanks. It was the most informative video he's seen.
Nice.
Cool.
I missed that, Scott. What did you say?
So Jennifer said her other half watched your bowl gouge vid the other night whilst he was supposed to be working. He said thanks. It was the most informative video he's seen.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated.
And that's from Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. The Joker keeps on giving.
Until she goes postal on you.
Yeah.
Right then, let's see if I can find the drill.
Karen says she just made homemade carrot and coriander soup made by Robert. Oh, we've just had. So Robert cooked. Well done, Robert. Where's ours?
Mike Walt says, "Oh, is Jennifer here?" And Ian said he's been rewatching Mike Walt's beginner series recently.
Wasn't me that time.
Did you get Did we catch Mike the Midnight Joker's in? Hello.
Hi, Mike.
I can see me and Mike getting some stick from Jennifer at the next club meeting.
Oh.
I maybe should have straightened that top edge off. Might help.
I think Mike's beginner series of videos is one of the best informative series on wood turning in YouTube. That's where I started watching.
I started watching Mike's videos, and all I could think of was, oh, I like how tidy his workshop is.
Yeah.
I'll watch some more of this guy.
You only watch Mike, Mark, because you're a fellow bus driver.
Well, it's one of the reasons. Yeah, I mean, you know, us poor bus driving saps, we have to stick together.
So Nick's saying, "Ian, be careful watching Mike's goblet videos. You might need a passport."
Mike's still not talking to me.
Why? Because you're a fellow bus driver. Because you're a
Yeah.
previous bus driver.
No, because we fell out a couple of days ago. I cast dispersions upon his character last week.
What did you say?
I might have suggested that he likes a drink.
Oh.
Or that he could
What
possibly
drink?
be starting to colour some pieces.
Says you that drinks 40 bottles of whiskey a day to keep that voice up.
Yeah,
Mike-
that's it.
Mike's done loads of colour and stuff. Albeit a wee while ago, but he's still done it.
Douglas is saying,
Pete?
"Hi, Mark,
Oh.
Dale,
Go on.
Scott. I hope you guys are okay."
Oh, good, thanks.
Pete from Twisted Trees says, apparently, Mike encourages dangerous practices like using spindle gouges in the manner that they were designed for. Mike the Midnight Joker says, sounds a bit like the wheel tappers and shunters. Down in the club, down the old wheel tappers and shunters.
Ian and Shit's
Ian
going
is-
back to work. Sorry, Dale. I'll
No,
shut
no,
up.
mate, all good, sir. No, go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it. Go for
So,
it, go for it.
Time to go back to work. Looking forward to seeing the finished piece, Wayne. Bye all.
Yeah, so ma.
I'm still hiding behind the chair here with my goggles on.
I'm standing well out of the way.
So Amy's joined. Afternoon, Amy.
Hello, Amy, how are you?
Is anyone live tomorrow lunchtime, guys?
Not that I'm aware of, young man.
Hi, Amy. Ed
Doesn't mean
Oliver's
there
on at 10.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's in the morning.
As I missed last night, I might see how I feel in the morning. I might jump on tomorrow lunchtime.
I don't know who else is on though.
I'm gonna see how stiff I am in the morning.
I know once upon a time, well, I may be wrong here, but once upon a time I think Nick did a Saturday lunchtime. Can't remember.
Yeah. Pete Twisted Trees has just give you a super chat. Just
Thank you.
you'll probably forget later.
Right, here
Yeah.
comes the fun part.
There was a time me and Nick used to swap between us.
Then I did them for a while, didn't I? I
Yeah.
did Saturday lunch.
Oh yeah,
for
so
a
you
while.
did. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot, Mark. Yeah. You did.
Colin
I'm
Cook
gonna-
bet some
Boy, was that
18 days.
memorable.
Yep.
I'm going to start off with the Simon Hope small hollower and see how we get on with this.
I saw that
Oh.
hodgepodge.
How is your back today, Scott? You feeling better?
No, just ache. Yeah. Getting out of bed for his mission.
What we should really do here, and I think this is an important statement, is equip the audience with the fact that Scott's channel name will be changing from the Blue Light Turner to the Blue Light Tumbler.
Blue Light Tumbler.
We'll be turning bowls while on the high trapeze. And I sat in that joke since last night.
Oh, I thought I might try having a go. You know, like the clowns at the circus where they spin the plates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I might try spinning the roll, mate, and turning it at the same time.
That's it. Try wood tunnels or unicycle.
I've got to learn to unicycle.
How are we
Have you?
doing?
Yeah, there's a long-standing joke between me and my nan. So my nan's Salvation Army, and I don't know people in the chat that know about them, but they wear a dark uniform and they're very strict on their rules and stuff. But my nan said at a funeral no one's allowed to wear dark clothing. So for a laugh, I said, well, I'm going to dress up as a clown man and unicycle in front of your coffin into the church. And she went, do it.
What age is your nan?
87.
Oh man, you better get practicing, mate. Hope she lives long and long. I hope she has a long life ahead of her. So you might want to start now because it might take you anywhere between 5 to 10 years to get to get good at it.
Hi, Ian.
With your accident rate.
Yeah.
Ian B's just joined.
Perhaps we should do it as a live. Scott unicycling.
The Blue Light Tumbler. Get your colleagues in to be there just in case you hurt yourself.
Hey, that would be a neat trick. Unicycling while turning.
I did have a unicycle once.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't any good at it, so I got rid of it.
Right, put that back on the overhead just to show you. So you can see how all of the side is opening up there. If I leave it on the overhead, you might well be able to see, or not.
How thick is it at the moment, Wayne?
Well, this part up the top is probably, I don't know, 3 mil. No, a bit more than that. Probably four, maybe 5.
Douglas is saying there's 57 watching and only 24 likes. Come on, guys, hit the thumb. And Ben's going, Wayne keeps giving us the finger. I wonder what that's all about.
The nervous twitch.
I think it'd be better on the side camera.
It's commonly misunderstood that when a turner puts his finger in like that, he is in fact measuring to depth. However, the live version of that is he's looking to see how many of us are paying attention.
Mike saying that's looking really good, Wayne.
Cheers, mate. The good thing about doing something like this, I know you can't actually see what's happening inside, but when I'm putting the tool in, I can actually see, since how the space is here, I can see the wall thickness. and where the tool is actually cutting, which is a great thing. But I don't think you can. No, it's
Not really from here.
no.
Mike, a Midnight Joker, saying switch it up to 12,000 RPM and we'll see the inside.
You'll see the inside, the outside, and probably various parts of the workshop.
You've not got deer hanging at the moment, no, Wayne, have you? So
Hey?
I said you've not
No,
got a deer hanging at the moment. So
No,
right.
there's no deer hanging at the moment.
It's a piece of oak barrel, Amy.
It's a rubber monkey he's got hanging just to give him some sense of the overall landscape from where he grew up. Him not being one of them particularly, he just likes to remind himself how daft they are. Keith from Twisted Tree saying, "Lol, Mike, he put up finished pictures of the goblet and someone still had to comment it was dangerous."
Douglas is asking, Wayne, has that carbide got a cupped edge?
It has, yes. Just going to clean out some of the bottom of this with my Robert Sorby hollower.
Robert Lapsley's in. Hi, Robert. Another question from Douglas, Wayne.
Yeah.
I think with regards to the Simon Hope hollower, what speed and angle do you work with it?
Well, the speed I'm working with this at the moment, I've got this at about 850. The tool itself is already angled to 45 degrees. So that's the bottom there. So the tool is angled down at 45 degrees on this one.
Wayne said bottom. It's not as funny as when Steve says it.
Steve. First Steve.
Okay.
I feel there's a song possibly coming on for Steve that relates to flowers in the sort of vein of Rocket Man. Don't you?
Mark White's saying he's very impressed, Wayne. He couldn't get on with the Sorby hollower and he sold it after a month.
I actually find it very good, Mike, to tell you the truth. I was surprised. I didn't think I was going to like it after some reports I'd heard on it. But I do like it. I like it especially with when I'm doing boxes with the box cutter on there. I find that works brilliant. we doing? Yeah, not bad.
Douglas says he has a swan neck with a cut carbide, but cannot get it to cut.
Swan neck. I've got the swan neck as well. The best thing to do with the swan neck, and I've said this before when I've been using hollowing tools, you have got to have the straight part of the bar on the tool rest, right? Because the straight part of the bar, if you follow that down, it hits the tool, right? The line hits the tool, or the tool end, I should say, the cutter. If you start hollowing with it actually on the swan neck, it's going to twist and you're going to get catches. So it always needs to be on the straight part of the actual tool. And you've obviously got to be very, very careful on the amount of cut you're taking.
Malcolm Douglas is in. Hi, Malcolm.
And I've obviously got, this needs either a sharpen or I need to alter my tool rest height, so we'll not bother. But that's how you use that one anyway.
I can indeed, Hodge, if you like, but I'm not sure we should. Hodge is asking, can I explain the physics behind that win?
Eh? All right.
He's asking. I think I definitely can, but I don't think I should. He's nearly finished. We'll be here for a while.
Can you use the swan neck collar on the space station?
Sorry, Scott?
What?
I said, can you use the swan neck collar on the space station?
Yeah, sure you could. Sure you could. You wouldn't have to, though.
Right, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to change the angle of the cutter on the Robert Sorby, just so I can clean out some of the side a bit better. In fact, what I'll do, I'll just put a different cutter on.
Mike Walt says he can explain the physics. If you get it wrong, big bang.
That's Mike's Big Bang Theory.
Dutch Turner's got to go back to work. See you later, Dutch.
So what I've done now, I've got a different, these cutter heads come separately so you can just screw them in and out. So the cutter on this one, I've got at a slight angle, so I'll be able to get into the side easier.
I've got a question. Has anyone got any experience with the clear Gorilla Glue?
Yes, me. I use it all the time.
Does it foam like the brown one?
No, it doesn't. I use it when I've got a complicated metro piece with many elements. I'll use the clear glue.
Yeah.
Because I know I've got a lot of manipulation to do. I'll get a better work time.
How long does it take to go off?
I would reckon 20 minutes.
Okay.
it's coming along. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Douglas Mungham's got a question. Wayne, do you find the torque hard to stop if do you find the torque hard to stop it twisting the tool? Do you find the torque hard to stop it twisting the tool, or how do you stop it?
Right, on this one, although it's a round bar, again, on the bottom, there's Wayne said bottom twice now, on the bottom, it's flat. So it actually rests on the tool rest quite nicely.
Terrell Brace is in. Hello, Terrell.
Mark Pritchard is saying, question, do carbide tools give a better finish than traditional tools?
Well, it really all depends on what you're using them on. These cup tools, the cupped carbides, you can actually get ridges on the side of the whatever you're working on, the hollow or whatever. So I tend to cut with these, and then I'll do a finish with a high-speed steel because it can take the ridges out. Flat carbides, you will get a good finish, certainly on this type of work, using a flat carbide. In fact, I might just use this one, just to see how this one goes. This is a round carbide. It's not any specific make or anything. If you are going to look at carbides and you want to use carbides all the time, I would recommend looking at Easy Wood tools. They are expensive, but they're probably the best out there.
David Miller's in. He says hello from the Midlands of Ireland.
Hello, David. How are you?
Hi, David.
Ricky Dennis says this glass is not going to hold much brandy.
No, I think you're probably right there, to tell you the truth.
Neil Gold's in.
Hello.
Hi, Neil. Di Prout's in.
Hey, Di.
Just a quick hi to you all. His electric planer just broke a blade, so he's got a lot of dimensioning to do by hand. Wish you'd shoulder luck.
I've actually left this quite thick down at the bottom again, just to give it a bit of a heavy base for it to stand on. But I'm going to try and get the majority of this area cleaned out so it's a fairly even thickness throughout.
Neil Gold is asking, well, he's asking you to ask, Mark, but since I've picked it up, can you, Wayne, if he does his 40-40 grind on his Pro Edge when he's finished the hollowing?
Don't think
I think
Wayne
it's a
uses
question to ask you when you'd finished hollowing.
Yeah, it's a 45-45 I do. I don't use a 40-40.
Tony Velades has said, "Hola, desde Barcelona."
The good thing about having an open side like this as well is it cleans all the shavings out.
Pete's saying he's got a video on his channel doing the 40-40 grind. Can I pop a link in?
Yeah, of course you can. Right, I'll just take a little
by
more out.
brand straps him.
I'll just take a little bit more out of the side here. Let's see if I can get in there using a different tool. The annoying thing, or the one annoying thing about using this particular tool is because of the tool head on here, you can't get right up to the tool on the tool rest. You've actually got to go past the tool head. So your tool rest is a bit far back, but such is life.
Right, Midnight Jokers, back to the roof. Looks great, Wayne. We'll catch you later.
Cheers, mate.
Robbo Robertson's asking if we could advertise his live, but I can't find a link to it, Robbo. Is it scheduled?
He did have the he did have it on Facebook earlier on this morning. So I don't know if
I'll have a look.
if you could find it through Facebook.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Right, I've got actually not a bad finish on the inside of there, even using the scrapers and the carbides. There's no way at all I'm going to attempt to sand in there.
Oh,
No
that's
way.
boring.
Yeah, I know.
Where's Drilly?
Drilly is just coming to do the outside.
Yeah. I've got my Drilly mug. I've got my Drilly t-shirt. That's all I come to see. Didn't want to watch you, Wayne.
Yeah, nobody does. Right. What do you reckon? Should I colour this or what?
I'd say oil it. But that's me.
So it's had 80, that was 120. If I'm not colouring it, it's just going to get finished at 240.
I don't know. What does everyone in the chat think?
It would be a striking difference between a coloured exterior and the natural interior, since the natural interior is visible.
Yeah.
In this case,
I think
I
colouring's
have a
winning
lean
it at the moment.
towards colouring.
Neil saying coloured. James Pritchard
I
coloured.
quite like vivid colour.
Douglas Mungham oil.
I quite like vivid colours, so a red, blood red, Wayne, something like that, perhaps. I don't know.
There you go. There's a link for Robbo's live.
The ruby intrinsic might look nice on the outside of that.
I think that might be a bit dark, to tell you the truth, Scott. I know what you're talking about.
Finish colour, blood red.
Only because I'm looking at my colour chart and building here. What's that one?
Ricky Dennis is suggesting hand sanding the inside of the piece will soon add the colour red.
What about flame?
Yeah, it's flame I've got in my hand at the moment.
Oh, look at that.
Bass is saying, Bernie, Bernie.
Keep it real.
Who allowed Baz to dock his boat this morning?
Customs, mate.
Don't let anybody in.
The flying Millennium Sparrow.
What colour have I got in here?
Shay Lenahan says they found dunes on Mars lately that are 1 billion years old. They also found Drilly's brother.
Right, I'm going to go with ruby and see what that looks like.
That's going to be close to the colour anyway. I hadn't mind. Look at that.
Right, now what I don't know, is actually get it on the inside.
Yep.
So
Get in the inside.
I'll be very careful here.
Stick some rag in the inside. Stick some tissue in the inside.
Or tape over it.
Yeah, I mean, just something to give it a bit of a fighting chance, as they say.
Baz is singing, Ruby, 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 Ruby. See, I can't sing. Can't breathe
Have you
and
sat
sing
in
at the
something? Have you sat in something? I mean, have you sat and thought your nudges there? I mean, that was quite high pitch for you.
That took some doing.
Ooh, he nudges. Sitting in your nudges. Yeah, is that going to work, Wayne? I mean, you're obviously there.
Yeah, that'll work.
It's not going to soak through the tissue onto the inside, is it?
Just
No.
get it out of there quick. That's what that is.
I'm just getting, just sorting.
It's like me when I'm doing tape up. You know what I mean? Spraying, I don't leave it.
Mm.
Now the good effect, I could actually change the colour on this by sanding this back and putting a different colour on, because some of the colour that's already on there will stay within certain areas of the wood.
What about a flame on top then, Wayne?
Yeah, I think flame might be too close. I was thinking actually a blue, the total contrast. I'm going to knock this back.
Okay.
This tissue is probably going to fly out all over the place. Yeah.
Here we go.
Take that out.
It's done the job it was asked to do.
So that one, 320.
You can see it's still there.
Yeah, I think I will go for a contrast here.
Cool.
Let's quickly change that over for that one.
I don't know that song that Robbo Robertson's on about. Shay's saying more pay for earworms. They're an educated lot.
Benjamin says educated-ish.
And Baz is saying, apparently,
You see, people don't understand the relationship in an apprenticeship.
threatening to give
You've got to make something before you actually. Oh.
So Baz is going, apparently, threatening to give your brother-in-law attitude adjustment at work gets you a real warning. Oh, Baz, what have you done?
You think, Wayne?
Yeah, I think that's doing not too bad. I'll see what it's like when I dry it off.
Dry it off.
60 in, Wayne.
Cheers, Mark. Thanks, guys, for coming along.
55 minutes.
It's nearly done, tell you the truth. What do you think? Do you think I've done that too dark now? Turn it into a purple?
From
I think
here,
so.
we obviously get a different colouring, but it does look a tiny bit dark.
Could you knock
Tiny
that
bit
back
dark.
just a bit?
I don't know.
This is what I like about colouring. You can just change it.
What about knocking that back, Wayne, and putting the pear green on top of it?
Sorry?
What about knocking that back? So
And
you'll
putting
have,
some red on.
and then, no, maybe the pear green, because that's quite light, isn't it? Or
The
red.
honey is light. The honey's lighter. That's more of the yellow.
Yeah. Ian B. San, it's looking like a beetroot now.
Maybe the honey over that now.
Maybe if we pause for a second and have a look at it, spin it around a few times, and then make our call.
No,
Because
I
I'm
tell
looking
you,
at it and thinking, you know,
I'm actually going to go for flame, to tell you the truth. I'm going to leave that bottom bit.
yeah,
This. I'm not leaving that foot on. The foot's getting parted off. So I'm just going to leave that bottom bit dark. Mainly because I can't get in to sand it very well.
Didn't I say flame in the first place?
No, I never heard that, Scott.
Yeah, you did.
Terry Bray's just dropped in, says sorry he's late.
Hey, Terry.
It's only because I'm here looking at the colours, Wayne. I'm going, I might put that on there.
I hope to be picking up some of these colours tomorrow.
Have you not got any, Wayne? Mark?
I haven't got any of the only colours I possess are black and metallic gold. So I'm going to Yandles tomorrow.
Mark, don't buy a set of intrinsics. We'll talk later.
Okay.
I've got a sample set here that I've barely even touched, if I've touched, and I've now got big bottles.
Cool. We shall speak.
We shall speak later.
Mike Watt saying I can have his as well. He can't use them. Oh, Mike, I'm sure you can.
You
You
can.
have
I've
skills. He has skills.
I've seen him do colouring.
The man has skills.
So I've started, I don't know if you guys saw last night, I've started making a colour palette. The one I did the night before I didn't like. And I'm looking at these now and it's given me ideas for turning stuff.
I used to use them religiously in all the stuff that I did for a long time. I find myself more embedded in the world of spray paint now, as I'm sure you noticed, with a huge collection, of course.
It's only a little collection, Dale.
Just a tiny collection.
See, Sen Yi blames JP for all your purchases. My wife blames you.
She blames me?
Yeah, she said you got me addicted to spray paint.
How did that? Wait. So what you've done is you've gone in and said it was Dale's idea.
Would I do a thing like that? I said, Dale introduced me to the company.
Right, just to
But
finish
now
off.
she keeps finding things for me to spray.
Just give the bed bars a wee wipe. I forgot to put my piece of plywood down. I'll just give that a quick dry with my hot air gun. And just so you'll be able to see what the finish is actually going to be like, because that's pretty matte at the moment. I'll give it a spray with some that's some cellulose sounding material here. With a quick spray with some cellulose sand and sealer.
Richard from RJK Spinning Woods asking, which hollowing tool would you suggest I get first? Wayne.
I would suggest getting carbides for doing hollowing. I think they work pretty well.
I think that's probably.
I like Simon Hope hollower.
Yeah, the Simon Hope. As a preference, I would go with the Simon Hope ones.
Yeah, I've got the Simon Hope.
And the 6mm bar's not that. The 6mm hollower is not that dear, is it?
No, it's a lovely piece of kit.
I think Dale's fallen out with me
Right.
now. It's not quiet.
The other thing to consider is how deep are you how deep are you going to hollow? If you're going to hollow something this size, the small 6mm hollower is absolutely fine. But I wouldn't be doing anything really deeper than that.
Sorry, guys, I was just answering a call.
Oh, I thought you weren't talking to me now, Dale.
Oh, well, I've definitely decided that not talking to you is a good idea if I'm getting blamed for stuff. What's she going to do when you turn up with my mixer? When I turn up with my mixer? Why should I pay for that?
She said to me today, she went, can you not mix that by hand?
Yeah,
There's a whole dumpy bag
You
there.
went, yes, I can.
She went, the
You can
manual
say,
labour,
yes, I can.
the manual labour will keep you busy. Yes?
Yeah, it will.
It's still manual loading it into a mixer.
Right.
Yes, help. That'll help. That will help reset the view.
Get this parted off. Once I find my parting tool, because I'll put it down again.
I got a Lexan chip deflector from Easywood Tools, which is quite fun.
Oh, good.
It makes a difference to when you're turning resin. It certainly makes that ow, 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 ow. When you're turning polyester resin, it gets slightly less disturbing.
Cheers, Robbo. Robbo's having a go.
See you later, Robbo.
Hi, Robbo.
That's how you get them off. Right then. I will clean off the bottom of this.
It's your bottom again.
That's 3 times, isn't it?
He said bum. He said bum.
I'm going to have to start calling him Rick Mail soon if he carries on going bottom. Fee, fi, fall, bum.
No, that's what I'm looking for. Right, seeing as how I've coloured this and put some sand and sealer on, this will actually get finished with okay. So let's bring the other camera up, see if it's working, and it is. Good. So that's the piece.
Nice.
Small hollow foam. When I dropped it on the floor there, I broke it. So that'll get glued back together as well. Small hollow foam out of burr oak, finished with I
Good
think
man.
I ended up using ruby, blue, flame, then ruby. That was the colours I ended up using. But just a nice wee piece. I was expecting it to fly all over the workshop, but I'm pleased it didn't. In fact, I could even leave that bit out. Yeah, okay. Right, guys, that's us for today. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming in again. It is really appreciated. I do really appreciate it. I know a lot of you have got other things to do with your afternoon. So I do appreciate you coming along and watching the idiocy that I'm doing sometimes. So I'm going to press the bloody button. Thanks, guys, for keeping us up to date with the chat and everything.
Not
No
a problem.
worries.
No worries.
John
So-
Estesan, another great demo full of information.
Thank you. I will see you all again on Monday. We've got Steve SK on tonight. Stacey's on as well. If any of you are members of the AWGB and you get updates from them, they usually post out a link for their Meet the Woodturner. They do that twice a week, Tuesday night and Friday night. Tomorrow, Ed Oliver will be on in the morning. And Andy, I think, will be on tomorrow evening around about 6 o'clock. And then Nick the Flaming Turner will be on at 8 o'clock. Sunday, is Steve on Sunday?
I think he is again.
Yep.
Well, he usually is on a Sunday.
Right,
and
so
Nick.
Steve will be on.
Him and Nicky.
Are you doing a pop-up
Everyone
on?
at 4 on Sunday afternoon.
Right, so
Yep,
Gil's
then
on
pop up.
4 Sunday
Probably only about 40
afternoon.
minutes.
Mike's doing a Q&A on Hollow End Grain, Tear Out and Sanding, I think it is Mike's doing on Sunday evening, about 7:30, I think. It probably starts about 7 for a chat, and then he'll start doing his stuff at 7:30. Makers International podcast at 9:30 on Sunday. JP will have a premiere at 11. Caitlin the Cat will have a premiere at 11:15, and then I'm back again on Monday lunchtime. So that's the info for the moment. Oh, no, I don't do a 40-40, so it's pointless showing that.
Robert Robertson's on at 10 a.m. on Sunday.
Oh,
Live.
10 a.m. on Sunday. Right, okay. Sorry, Robbo, forgot that. Right then, I'm going to press the button and say bye all.
Bye, everybody.